stuff. Don't you reckon, guys? It's like a bit of a time thing. It will happen as long as you keep doing it. I am a cinematographer or director of photography. Basically just means, motion photography, I suppose. It's, photographing documentaries and television commercials, short films, music videos, feature films. Most influential people for me would probably be Roger Deakins, shooting The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, which I think is just an incredible film, and his framing and his composition of every shot is so beneficial to the story, and it lends itself so well to that style of filmmaking. I think it's probably in its entirety one of the best films. I grew up in South Africa, and I moved back to Australia when I was 18. I do not speak any languages. I used to speak Afrikaans. Yeah, my family. They kind of don't really come from a real art background. They certainly enjoy it, but they weren't pro it. I think in those days, it was more about, what sort of a career you're going to build for yourself. Like, is this a job that's going to set you up for financial stability and all that kind of stuff? I think you kind of need that help when you're young and you're freelancing and you're kind of trying to do something that you're passionate about and you're constantly having to shoot and practice. You can really benefit from having some help from your parents, I guess. Just feed them the good stuff, Documentary is such a cool place to learn how to shoot because you really only have available light and everything moves really quickly, so you have to learn how to frame really quickly and try and tell your stories through your framing as fast as possible, which is really useful later on when you have an actual set and time to compose your shots. You can kind of draw back on those days where you were quickly trying to figure stuff out and use what was around you. So I've always been into photography. As a young kid, I was always photographing people and sort of live portraiture, I guess, documentary style photography. And the more you can surround yourself with guys that do what you do and do it better, the more you learn. Every time I do a job in collaboration with another cinematographer, I just learn so much from them. I guess the key would be to shoot everything that you think is really appealing to you. Like cinematography or photography or anything where you're shooting through a lens is totally driven by your own aesthetic. Like whatever you naturally want to photograph is what you're going to be good at.